And there's been a dangerous new escalation in the Middle East war, with nuclear sites now under threat, and Iran has launched rockets capable of striking Europe. All this as Donald Trump starts the clock on a frightening 48-hour ultimatum.
A revenge strike at Israel's nuclear heart.
Whoa.
The Iron Dome pierced by an Iranian rocket, wrecking the town of Dimona in southern Israel. The damage and injuries severe, but the nearby nuclear research centre reportedly undamaged. Iran claiming its payback for Israel striking at its main nuclear site. Iran's Atomic Energy Authority claiming there's no leakage of radioactive materials reported. Day 22 of the war, and fighter jets from USS Abraham Lincoln are operating around the clock, continuing to pound Iran, taking out key infrastructure. Israel blowing up an Iranian missile site, killing a claimed 300 members of the Revolutionary Guard. But the focus remains oil. Donald Trump threatening online, if Iran doesn't fully open the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours, Tuesday our time, the US will obliterate their power plants. Iran's response, if infrastructure is violated, all infrastructure belonging to the US and the regime in the region will be targeted. It's a threat carrying a deadlier new punch, Iran's doomsday rocket. They can travel 4,000 kilometres further than Sydney to Perth. Israel warns cities like London, Paris and Rome are now all within Iran's reach. Overnight, 2 of those rockets were fired at Diego Garcia, a critical base for US and UK bombers and submarines. One missile was shot down, the other missed, but the threat is now real. While in Israel, anti-war protesters are taking aim at the government.
The Israeli resistance to this war is hard to be measured due to crowd restrictions and the sirens, but this group continues to defy the orders, and the numbers have been slowly building.
I refused to join the Israeli army last year, and I was sent to 6 months in prison.
We cannot bear killing so many people. It corrupts the soul of our society.
Let's go live to Jacqueline Robson in Israel. Jacqueline, an investigation has been ordered into the Iron Dome defence shield.
It has, Mark. That's after a second ballistic missile was able to sneak past the Iron Dome, slamming into a residential block behind me here in Arad. You can see the apartment walls have been blown to pieces. It's not far from that first site, Dimona, and close to that nuclear research centre. 90 people were injured here on top of the 50 people injured in Dimona. It is the first time we've seen one of these direct hits since the early days of this war. Launching that investigation, Israel's Prime Minister has described this as a very dark and difficult day for the country. Iran clearly able to inflict extensive damage as we head into week 4 of this war.
Jacqueline Robson in Israel, thank you.